We'll be starting here in just a second. This live stream is going to be a little bit rough today. It's the first one, and I'm only using one webcam, so it's going to take a second. And Hurricane Florence is outside, so that makes things interesting. But I got the A10M sitting next to me. You can see it right there. There you go, there's the box. And we will be starting this show momentarily. Just wait until we get a little bit of people in here. Feel free to use the chat, guys. We're just going to drink some beer, unbox some printers, and have a good time. That is indeed the plan. So yeah. So once we just get a couple more people in here, maybe some chat rolling, if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Anything about the groups, the A10M, I'll try to answer what I know. I don't know a whole lot. That's what I'm going to try to figure out today. I do have the regular A10 though, and it's great build quality. I did have some personal issues with mine, but yeah, we'll see. I'm interested. I've been messing with the Hicktop Duality 3, and I've had issues with it as well. So I'm hoping I can do easy out the box. This thing works, and we're ready to go. But yeah, guys. So how's everybody doing tonight? Getting some windows and stuff set up. I'll be moving the camera momentarily. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. What's up, Tim? Alright, I'm going to move this. This is going to be horrible, but it's happening. I got to do it this way. So just give me 1 second. Look at the pretty side of the box. I am in need of a second webcam. That is for sure. Alright, how does that look? That looks alright. Alright, that's what we're going with. That's a great looking box. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, so we are going to get started. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. I am using the webcam mic, as it's the one I can move around, so hopefully you guys can hear me. They include a little instruction form. I like it. It shows everything in the box. It shows instructions how to put it together. Although one thing is, for some reason, I think it looks like Geeetech packaged this thing upside down. There we go. Let's get it in the frame. It's not. I mean, I'm used to this being flipped over. Maybe it's a new strategy to keep the bed and everything from unscrewing, because the bed didn't unscrew, and that's been an issue on a lot. The extruder motors are right here on top. There is two. This is a dual extrusion printer, and it looks like they're trying to do some sort of Titan clone, but it's metal, or it feels like metal. It's heavy duty. It's supposed to go on top. Everything. It seems all right. We'll see. And there's two of those. Let's see, what's chat saying? Something fell off of this one. It's a plastic alloy. Thanks, Tim. How do you not know? This little V-slot screw fell out of here. Oh, look, here's another one. That's interesting. 2 random V-slot nuts sitting in the packaging. Alrighty. Next up is the LCD. They do package it by itself, so it's kind of protected from everything. I prefer this over a touchscreen any day, all day, for sure. You think I opened it upside down too? I don't know. I don't think so, because why was this on that side if it was upside down? Hey, what up, Tor? Yeah, I don't know. I wish my extruder on my A10 is not working at all. So yeah, I mean, I might actually just swap this out later. Maybe. Look, more random screws and a washer just sitting in the box. That's really comforting. Really comforting. All right, let's take this out. Let's slide it over. All right. So we got accessories. Geeetech has this weird thing about sending people mouse pads. If you guys haven't gotten one before, I never use it, but I guess that's cool. They sent me an American power plug, which is nice. Hicktop sent me some other countries one. Let's see what we got in here. Got some parts. Looks like the spool holders that go on top. So those over here. Let's see, I'll sit down so you guys can see me. Your pet mice love it. We got a 1 gig SD card. Some more parts, some bolts, the tools that you probably have 1,000 of, a lot of zip ties, which I appreciate, more parts for the spool holder, more parts, more screws. You got your USB, and then you got your 2 little sample things. Does anybody ever use these? I don't. If they sent me a full roll, I'd use them. It's one of the things I have to give Creality credit for. On the CRX, they sent 2 full spools of filament. I really appreciated that. And then it looks like just 2 spare pieces of PTFE tubing. I bet it's a micro SD card. Where did it go? It is janky. Look at this. Let's see. Let's inspect this 1 gig SD card. Let's inspect. So SZYL 28 August 2018. Yep. Yeah, I bet I might crack this open. It's a good thing. Alright, so let's shove all this back in here. One thing right off the bat is I still appreciate companies who send snips and a scraper. I think it's nice. I think companies should look at every purchase as a person who's just getting into the hobby, and tool to scrape off your print from the bed, and the little snips for cutting the filament is just something that I think should come in every single box still, and they don't. Alright, so we got power supply. It's not a Meanwell, although Tim at TH3D is working on Meanwell stuff to get these plastic cases and stuff. I hope I'm not sharing anything that I'm not supposed to, but that will be great because everyone should include a Meanwell power supply instead of these unreliable ones. I'm going to go ahead and push that over to 115, so we are good. But yeah, that's that. I hope this plug's long enough too. On my A10M, it was like extremely tight and uncomfortable. So we'll see there. Now we're going to pull out the Z gantry. So let's pull it all the way out of the box. Throw that over there. And see how we're looking. Alrighty. So I do like this actually. I hope I'm seeing and thinking this correctly, but it looks like it's just one plug for the whole hot end assembly. And look at that, they already have an auto bed leveling sensor mount right there. Yeah, tore mine. My power cable was, I thought I was going to break it. It was horribly short on the A10. But this, yeah, look, check it out. ABL sensor. Can you guys see it? Am I in frame? Yeah, look, there you go. Right on the side, already there. This did not ship with one, unless it's hidden somewhere, and I doubt it. But all the wheels seem to be touching, except this one right here. But it does look like there's an eccentric nut on the inside that I can adjust. Also, a thing to note, and to my knowledge, I don't think it matters, is there's no little box or anything around there out of the box. But I don't think that's a big deal. So let's set this back here. Hopefully that does not fall. Actually, yeah. I don't trust myself, so to the carpet, leaned up against the shelf. Alrighty. Now let's take out the bed. Alright. So one of the other things that I really do have to give to Geeetech is their build quality is good. Out of the box, I mean, this braiding is done really well. There's heat shrink. You know, for the price that you get their printers, they are impressively well built out the box. Everything feels solid. It doesn't feel like it's cheap. I think for build quality, just initial, it's fairly well. They do include the Geeetech super plate. On the A30, I really liked it. My biggest pet peeve is that they glue it to the bed, so there's no removing it without really applying some force or heating it up, using some like solvent to get rid of the glue. I don't know. And see, like, perfect example of why they should ship it with snips. There's a zip tie here. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to get rid of that zip tie, and if I was a new user, I'd have to go get scissors. But it's also, right now I have to get up and go get snips, and same thing right there. I don't know, whatever. Let's see. Tor, I do not know. What are you asking about? What is 18 millimeter? Ooh, let me check. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab some snips to cut the cable ties, and I'm gonna grab one of THC's Easy ABL sensors. Alright, so I got snips. I have one of Tim's Easy ABL sensors, so let's see if it's 18 millimeters, because I'm bad at eyeballing that kind of thing. Pull it up here on the tip. Just hit it on that. It is not. It's smaller. The 18 millimeter sensor is, I don't know. It's quite a bit bigger. It's probably like a 12. It would probably fit the Mini. But, I mean, realistically, you could replicate this little mount. It's just an L bracket with a hole in it. I don't think that'd be difficult. Excuse me. Alright, let's pack this back up and use for another time. And let's start getting this together. So let's see. Hey guys, if you guys are watching and don't mind sharing it in the groups, that'd be great to get more than 5 people in here. Although I love Tim and Tor. You guys are my biggest fans. Let's see. Alright, so assembly. Let's look at this and see what we need. Actually, let's not look at that. Let's look at the printer. It's going to be 4 bolts. Yep, 4 bolts. Oh, and one thing why I just thought to look at it is they put on a strain relief on their heat bed out the box. It is metal, for sure. So that's good. Not something we have to print. My Y motor doesn't look bent out the box, which is great. Yeah. I still, like I said, the super plate worked good on the A30, but I wish I could take it off. I wish. So let's get all this stuff out. Let's see the process. All right. So what does it want us to do first? That's upside down. Alright, so lay everything out. Alright, so let's see. Use 4 M5 45 screws with the washers. Yay. One of the things I've noticed that a lot of these Chinese printer companies do is they send way too many parts, and that's nice. Spare parts are cool, but for the new user, I know when I was a new user and I finished putting together my first CR10 and I had that entire box or entire baggie of spare parts, I thought I did something wrong. Now, I don't know that I'm the only one, but yeah, it's, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but let's just make, you know, I don't know. I guess I can just nitpick. What's up, Mac MCM? And the Modder 4528, I believe that's Kevin. So those who just joined us, we are putting together the A10M by Geeetech. It's their dual, it's kind of like their CRX. It all goes into one. One hot end, it's one nozzle, however you want to say it. I really liked my CRX. I do not have it anymore, but I did really like it. I sent it to a buddy of mine to use for a while. But let's see. I've had not as good luck with the Hicktop Duality 3 for 2-color printing out the box. So I'm really hoping that this just works out the box. Kevin was taken, eh? How bad? I don't know how to fix it. It's a shitty Logitech camera. Yeah, it's just kind of hanging out over here. It's not pinched or anything. Oh, I probably don't even have it installed, Tim. Can I do it in OBS? This was like a last minute, hey, there's a hurricane happening. I should do a live stream and get this video done and chat with people kind of day. And that's how we got here. I'll probably slide the camera closer. Okay. Camera input. Let's see. Properties. Focus. I'm not seeing it, Tim. Here you go. Let's try this. Great sound effects, right? Now you guys can't see shit. Alright. Oh. A little more. Hey! It's in focus now. It is the C920. I don't know. It's old. I've had it a long ass time. Every port. It's probably not a good thing, Kevin. Probably not a good thing. I have Facebook up. I'll refresh Facebook. Alright guys, 1 second. I'm gonna let Tim fix my stuff. Yeah, I use TeamView a lot as well, Kevin, but Tim uses this. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop the video real quick. You guys will still be able to hear me. I'm going to clean it with something. Alright, that probably murdered your guys' ears, but there we go. Accept. Alright. Hey, look. Tammy, you can just continue doing that. Not Rob. Rob's sleeping, I'm pretty sure. It's fairly late in Sweden, I think. Alright, let's see. That's only good. Just tightening down these bottom screws. And I think next up would be attaching the power supply. For a second there I thought I put this on backwards, but I didn't. I'm better than that. Just saying. Spin this around. Lean this over. All right, we are in business. Check it out. Not bad. Just making sure the bed's out of the way for everything. Okay, whatever, Tim. Whatever. Alright, so I think that is it for this. I don't think there's any type of bracket. This looks like what I was talking about. It's interesting. They leave it for you to put on for up here. Very strange. But okay. Let's see what it wants us to do next. It wants us to put the screen on next. And that goes right up here. You guys can't see anything. There we go. Move it around. It's gonna go right here. I know, dude. I need a better cam. Like I said, this was like last minute. I'm doing a live stream during the hurricane. Yay. So that's how that, there you go, you guys can kind of see it right there. Logitech Brio, I'll have to look it up. Alrighty. So for this, 2 M5 10s. That's these. And these gonna use this one. So I am doing this with the tools they provided. I don't know why. I have better stuff that I like to use, but for the sake of the new user. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to turn this so it's a little easy for me. And I dropped it. All right. There we go. Next, this one. So what, I don't know who all is in here that I don't know, but if I don't know you, do you have any experience with Geeetech's printers? I know me, Tim, and Tor do. I probably have handled more of Geeetech's printers than most people. I have done the A10, the Me Creator 2, the D200, and the A10M. And yeah, so far, overall my impressions of Geeetech and all of their printers hasn't been bad. I used the D200 a lot. It was my primary printer for a while. lines up perfectly. And it's two M420s. Backup screw kit. Hey, my buddy Mark's calling me. Hey buddy, I'm doing a live stream. Let me hit you up later. Alright, bye. Yeah, Tor. I hadn't been printing much either, but I got that Hicktop Duali 3, and man, that thing has kind of driven me crazy. I like printers that work out the box, and when they don't, I don't. Especially expensive ones. I mean, I don't think there's an excuse for any of them, but especially one that is that expensive, if I can get the words out. I think the VREF is messed up on it. I think it's too low on the Y. And I'm a scrub and don't know how to fix that. So Tim, I'm probably going to get your assistance on fixing that when you are available. I'm going to pop this blue piece out. All right. I hear you, man. Mac, I'm not sure I'm aware of the issue you're talking about. Does that cable just get crimped, or? Let's see, I bet this isn't lined up. You missed an E. That'll do it. I somehow managed to get this screw straight up. Now I'm getting stabbed in the face with PTFE tubing. This is just going great. Alright, note to self, screw in the bottom one first, it's easier. Alright, that's in some. Hey. Kidding me? All right. Now I got it. Yeah, man, I had the Anycubic console, and it was more, I had the pulley one, it was more of a pain in the ass than it was worth dealing with, if I'm being frank at all. And I'm not, because I was not a big fan. Not a big fan, but people love them, so it's probably easier. I'm probably just an idiot. It's very likely. Very, very likely. Alright, so next, it wants us to put on the extruder motors. Now this looks a little weird, not it? I think. Hey, you got it. So, let's get you guys up here so you guys can see how this part happens. So, we got those two screws there. They want it to mount like that. So let's see what they want us to use. 2 M4/8. So I want to say that's what this screw was. But guess what? Yes. So this one's ready. It's pre-assembled. But this one came apart in shipping. So time to put it back together, which is probably easier said than done because I have giant hands. And yeah, there's one. And now I bet the other one is somewhere in the box, but I am gonna hope that they sent us one in here, which I am looking to see. I'll be quite surprised. This entire thing is spare parts. And nope, of course. Of course. All the spare parts except the one I need. Alright, let's scour the box. Except for the fact that I threw it over there. Yeah, I gave it to one of my buddies. He was really interested in trying out Delta Printer's tour, and he got there's an ABL thing, and like you wired it up, and it had like pretty much a limit switch, and it went over the bed and touch all the way around, and even with that, We just had no luck. No luck ever getting it to print correctly. So, I don't know. So right now I'm looking for that last screw that was not here. And they did not put one in the spare parts bag. I did not see it, which there was a fairly large hole in my box on the side. So just bear with me. I do believe I probably have one. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to use something out of the spare. It's not going to be the right screw, but oh well. Let's see, this should work. Yeah, man, we tore the Delta down for parts and junked it. I was not a fan. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work. Let's see. Too big. Alright, well, good job, Geeetech. I do believe I probably had one, but it wasn't not there from the factory, but it's not there now. So let's go ahead and get one of these on, and then I will continue. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to grab something. See, like, kudos to Geeetech on that one, because it was on there hella tight. Let's see, spare parts. Cool. Stuff under some lighting. Alright, so I found a bag of spare parts from God knows what printer, and we will see if I can get the bag open. There we go. Grab that. This is the one missing one. There we go. And we're in business. All right. Get that affixed. So, another thing to note is the little washers they put up there. These screws are not very deep. Alright, take two. You know what, I'm just going to swap that out for another screw out of the spare parts bag. Hey Kevin, are you still here? Did you leave already? Kevin. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's gone. All right, take two. It's smaller. Maybe not. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use my own tools. Sorry guys, this is taking way longer than it normally does. This is the first time I've done this on a stream and really talked through it and all of that good stuff. Too small, but we're close. Once I get it together, I am just going to start a print and chill, and we can hang out and talk. And it's going to be a short print, but it is going to use the multicolor. Alrighty, so that one's mounted. So since you guys saw how that was mounted, I'm going to go ahead and spin this and get the second one done. And this is going to use a bigger size. There it is. We are going to come. So that is not going anywhere. So next, let's check over here. Now let's see what it wants us to do next. We got that on. Right. Okay, so it has them mounted dead in the center, so I'm going to do that. Let's follow their exact build how to. So I'm just going to loosen these up and slide them over. Swap this. Here, so you guys can actually look at the printer instead of me. That's this one, I believe. Nope. Alright, so now they're right in the middle, as you're going to be about to see. There we go. Now it wants us to attach the PTFE. So the PTFE's in. And now, if I am correct, I do believe we're into wiring. So one of the other things that's quick to notice is 2 filament runout sensors. Very cool. I'm assuming I unscrew that and it goes right there. So I'm going to do that while it's on my brain. Alright, let's see. Have you got Tor or Tim? Do you guys have Kevin as a personal friend on Facebook? He's been like, he's got this like parachute flying thing that is quite badass. All right. So both of these filament runout sensors are on. How much plate is it? Quite a bit. So I can't see anything in there. Yep, I think that's the right size. There we go. There's a little bit of play. Alright guys, I'm going to take a beer break. We're getting close. We're about pretty much, actually we are to wiring. So yep. Doesn't look like it's going to be bad. Let's see. Tori, you're still watching, right? Here we go. I'm going to spin this around. Get you right here. Get you down. You can see the wiring. So it looks like they definitely gave me more room. That was easy. I don't feel like this is going to break. So there you go. That's, I don't know about you, but this is way better than it was on the A10 for me. There's slack each way. It fits. I don't feel like it's going to break anything. Does that look better than yours too? Alright guys, so I'm going to wire everything up. We're going to get on the road. So this says Z. All of the rest of this should go fairly quickly, and we should have something printing in just a short bit. There's that Z. What is this? X and X in stop. And I'm gonna go ahead and do, well, knocking stuff off the desk. We're gonna get this plugged in here. Right, the end slot. Where's this motor? This is going to be X motor, which goes this way. X in stop, which they hide away inside this plastic casing, which is probably going to be the demise of my fingers. Surprisingly, it was not bad, and I really like that. Look, I'm going to show you guys that. I really like the way they did this. So this cable right here is bundled by itself. It's pretty much entirely shrink wrapped, heat wrapped, whatever, heat shrink, there you go. Plugs in there, and then you have this QR code, little plastic, it's injection molded plastic on the front that kind of hides your X in stop and makes everything look really clean. I can really appreciate that, actually. Here is what I think I'm not gonna like. This is cool. This is everything on your hot end. Right here, one cable, boom. I greatly appreciate that. That there is fantastic. What I don't like is having to run your extruder cables all the way up here. I mean, the good thing, I guess, is by doing it this way, this stuff's out of the way. But I don't know. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. These little I think I'm going to swap. Because this is E0 when I'm facing. Let me spin this around. I want E0 to be on my left when I'm facing it. Because I'm weird. And then E1 on the right. All right, so that goes in there. So, I mean, that doesn't look half bad. And now the last thing is the screen. Did it ever even tell me to plug in the screen? Yes. Yes, it does. All right. Glue this down. Slide this off the table. I think I'm in there. Alrighty. Let's flip this around. So why? So it definitely has a rock to it. So that's a little annoying. Not a big deal though. I do like how they put the plastic cover over the screen. It's not shoved into the green area. A lot of times I see companies do that. It kind of drives me a little crazy. Power cable. Alrighty guys, we are almost done. I'm plugging this thing in to see if it powers on, and we are going to be on our freaking way. Alright. I'm going to turn this so my plug will reach and you guys can take part. And look at that. I will get the camera so you guys can see momentarily. Let's take a look. We are running. That is fantastic. Not a bad build. So I'm going to pop this off so you guys can take a closer look with me. It's going to be a little wild. I don't think you guys can see anything. Hold on. Let's see. Do we get screen? Hey, we had it for a second. So it says A10M ready. I'll get you guys back up here now. A10M ready. It 166 0. Let's see if we can get some. We'll preheat PLA. Alright, so off the bat, I am noticing that the temperature on the hot end and on the bed from the start is reading hot. So I'm actually going to kill it. I'm going to turn it back on. Yeah, so out the box, second power on. This is reading. So the firmware is saying everything is set to 0. But I wish I could show you guys. Here, let's see, because the camera doesn't want to focus on it. Let's see if this works. Hey, see that? That's what my screen's reading. 167 and 87. But it's cold. I don't want to touch that. So I will check wiring. So let me kill it. So thermistor. And lift this on up. Make sure everything's plugged in. Alrighty. So let's see if I can't get this shell off and check some of the wiring underneath there. So like I said, everything plugs in. Everything comes in through one cable. So I bet it's something within here. And that's it. Alright, let's see what's holding this on. You are right. You are exactly right. I was really hoping to, Tor. I was really freaking hoping. And this is let me use a light and see how that's in there. So Geeetech has been doing this thing where it's like tightened on, so it's interesting. The actual cooling, hot end cooling fan is inside this cage. But getting this cage off, I'm wondering if I'm going to have to loosen up these wheels. Sweet. Back of the carriage. Ah, got it. Thank you, Mac. And before break, technically, Tim, it's already broken. Technically. So once again, I like looking at these things like I'm new to 3D printing. Brand new. The problem I'm encountering right now is not new user friendly. Because if I was a new user, I would not want to do this. Alright, it's not, according to Mac, I'm hoping that this lifts off. And wow, everything is snug in here. Like, extremely snug. Wow. Like, that might as well have been useless. Alright. So my only question would be, if it's showing a higher temp on the bed and the hot end at the same time, would that still be this thermistor being tightened too much? Because I mean, I can loosen it, but yeah, and I mean, if I'm being honest, it wasn't tight. That took minimal effort. I'm going to take a picture of this for you guys, though. So it's kind of like a double stack. It's not like a V. It doesn't look like the CRX at all. So let's see. So as you can see, filament comes in here, and then it's like there's two heat sinks, like individual, and then they tie in down there. But nothing is like a V connector. Yeah, so alright, so I got that back on. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it back up because I really don't think that that's the issue. It's really weird though. So let's get it back tightened on. Spin that I love this stuff sometimes. There we go. That seems on correctly. That's been a thing. I thought about that same thing earlier. I'd be drunk though. I would be drunk. All right. Screw in, you. Nobody has a drink. The magnetic screwdriver caught it. All right, what's going on? Driving me a little nutty, guys. Driving me a little nutty. So I'm feeling like I'm getting nowhere trying to screw that in. So let's double check. What up, Square Peg? Alright, so the threads do exist. kidding me? This side goes in so much easier. There we go. Let's try it now. Maybe. Hey, thank God. When you say move freely, Mr. Peg, what do you mean? So, for instance, this is my z-axis, so I can turn it by hand up and down with the steppers disabled. No problem. Power's off. You can see it. I'm moving it. Yeah. If you're talking about this, you will also notice, yeah, I mean pretty much I feel the weight of the carriage, but there's nothing fighting me. Alrighty. So now I gotta screw in the back ones. Which hopefully is way easier than that one in the front. And it seems like it is. Alright, so that is screwed in. Now we're going to see if that magically did anything. I doubt it did. Turn it this way, hit the switch, back it up a little bit. Yep. So, no, it did not. And I wish you guys could see it. But once again, it just looks like this. So it's telling me 167 and 87. I'm turning it on. But I didn't set it to anything. This isn't hot. The tip's not hot. Nothing's hot, but I'm getting a reading here. Throw it out to the storm. Hurricane Florence will fix it. Yep. Well, alrighty guys, I'm going to move this over here now. Alright. So yeah. So I gotta find out why it's doing that. I'm wondering if it's something with their firmware or something's not connected correctly. Or what, but the stream's been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, we can hang out. Peg, if you have any more questions, me or any of the guys in chat would be would be happy, or Mac. But I think I am done messing with it tonight, which is disappointing. I really wanted to have it print, but yeah, go ahead, Square Peg. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Let's see. Let's get this down. So, whew. Go ahead, man. What's your question? So with my Ender 3, should I push down on my Z axis? Why are you pushing down on your Z axis? Is your SquarePeg, is your printer online? Like, do you have it on, or do you have it powered off? If it's powered off, you should be able to move it freely, like you saw me doing on the A10M. If it's on, then you want to make sure your steppers are disabled. So when you grab, you saw the, when you grab it just above the stepper motor, on the, I can't think of what it's called right now, coupler, you can't move it. Yeah, you should definitely be able to move it. That's... what you can do is take some pictures of it, of what you're trying to do, maybe even a short video, make a post about it in the Ender 3 group. We can all take a look at it. Same thing, you can unscrew the lead screw and check if the motor is locked. That's a good support tip tour. But yeah, man, just make a post in the Ender 3 A10 group. You know, Tim, if you want, you can go ahead and throw a link in the chat to that. Very true. Very true. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call it for the stream. I'll be hitting up Geeetech to try to find out why this is doing this exactly, if they can help me out. Hopefully it's just an easy fix. Maybe I did something stupid. Anyways, thanks for watching. This will be posted on the C3D TV YouTube page as well. So thanks to everybody who participated. Thanks to Geeetech, they did send me this printer to check out. Alrighty, guys. If you like this, please subscribe on YouTube. You guys are in the groups. Like our C3D support groups page. That helps a lot. Have a great night.